Hey, everyone out there. Dirty D here with your Pro Sports Podcast. Today I'm going to be covering the Arizona Cardinals uh, overall draft grade from Bleacher Report to mine, the differences between the two, and wanted to thank everybody who's been watching, anybody who's subscribed, and anybody in between. Thank everyone. It's a great day to be alive. So I'm gonna start off by giving y'all the breakdown of Bleacher Report's grading uh, overall grade for the Arizona Cardinals draft compared to mine, which is A plus from which is the best grade Bleacher Report handed out, but they gave Arizona A plus on the draft overall, which it wasn't a bad grade. It was a good draft by all means for the Arizona Cardinal fan base. If you are a Cardinals fan, um, but I gave it a B because I feel like the A plus comes from the fact that they picked up DeAndre Hopkins, D Hop, off what I'm gonna call the highway robbery of 2020. Because they Bill O'Brien is either trying to destroy that team, which I think is a honest to God conspiracy to dig into. The Bill Belichick disciples going out around the league and destroying teams left and right, but we won't get into that one today. What we will get into is why I gave the Cardinals a B compared to Bleacher Report's overall A plus. Again, I really think that Bleacher Report was reaching on a lot of their picks. I feel like they were overly generous. This happens to be one of them. I don't think anybody had in the NFL this year had an A plus draft. I don't think anyone in the NFL probably has ever had an A plus draft. Maybe I'm wrong, guys. Let me know in the comments. If you like what's going on, like, subscribe, and comment. Drop the trifecta. And then we'll go ahead and jump into this here, guys. So to start off, the Arizona Cardinals, we all know, made the move for DeAndre Hopkins in the offseason for next to nothing. The highway robbery of 2020 will go down in history because Hall of Fame wide receiver was moved for some draft capital. And that ends up, and a running back, and that ends up being a huge, huge pickup. Again, I think Bill O'Brien has ulterior motives. I think he's throwing stuff away. You can't just give away a future Hall of Famer for next to nothing. In the grand scheme of things, in the terms of everything, it will be next to nothing. So, um, again, Cardinal fans, I'm sure you guys are happy with that trade. Maybe not as happy with my grade, but let me know. There is, like I said, it's up for debate. So, again, I think the biggest problem I had with Bleacher Report's grading process throughout this draft was that they focused in too much on off-season acquisitions and off-season moves in the grading process. I don't, again, I don't think that uh, they may be hand in hand, they may be tied together, but they're not. You can't grade the draft off of what you do in the off season because what you're grading the draft on is solely on the talent that was evaluated and picked up, in my opinion. Again, I could be wrong, guys. Anybody out there listening to the Dirty Deep Pro Sports podcast, if you disagree with my opinion, please let me know why. And if you think that maybe I'm wrong and Bleacher Report is right, then I'd love to hear that too. Go ahead and comment and let me know what's up. Um, let me get. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into these draft picks here for the Arizona Cardinals. In the first round, with the number 8 overall pick, they picked up Isaiah Simmons, linebacker out of Clemson, and that one really disappointed me as a Broncos fan because I was really hoping we out here in Bronco country were going to get to see Isaiah Simmons chasing down those linebackers in the AFC West for a while. Uh, and unfortunately, Arizona and the front office there out there in the Cardinals land, they agreed and they ended up picking up Isaiah Simmons, and unfortunately, like I said, for Broncos country, now he's a Cardinal, but he would have been a great Bronco, and I wish him luck in his career, and hopefully it it is a long one, and hopefully they don't play the Broncos too often. Jumping into the third round, they picked up with the 72nd pick overall, Josh Jones, offensive tackle from Houston. That was a really, really good pickup in my opinion. Keep Kyler Murray, the first pick last year, in good health, and you're tying drafts together, and that's when you end up building something real promising when you start tying drafts together. Um, in the fourth round with the 114th pick overall, Leki Fotu, defensive lineman out of Utah. Not a bad pick, adding depth to a pretty tight unit. They got Chandler Jones and other guys on that defensive line with the addition of Simmons, and I think they're going to be very competitive in that NFC West. It's a very stout division, so we'll see how their competition also stacks up. But like I said, it should be good. Round four, we got round four with the 131st pick overall. One of those picks from the Houston Texans. They picked up Rashard Lawrence the second, defensive lineman out of LSU. Again, adding depth to the defensive line. I don't have a problem with adding depth on that one. That's not where I see my disparities in disparities in the grade eval. In the sixth round with the 202nd pick, they picked up Evan Weaver, linebacker from California, and in the seventh round they picked up Eno Benjamin, running back at Arizona State, with the 222nd pick overall. So again, I don't have a problem with them adding depth to the defensive line. I don't have problems with them adding depth to the linebacking core, or adding an impact player. Of course, they didn't need very many receivers, if any, because they picked up D-Hop, and I'm pretty sure Fitzgerald is coming back, Larry Fitzgerald. um, Kyler Murray's going to have a good setup, but it could have always been better. It could have always been better, and I know I really harped on the O-line with my Broncos, but I mean, at the end of the day, guys, there's so much money and so much effort and so much time and so many windows. And I talk about windows in the sense that, franchises really don't have a ton of time to win championships. My Denver Broncos are a perfect example. In 2015, as soon as the season was over and we had won that Super Bowl and Peyton Manning retired, the window was officially closed. We haven't been back since. We haven't even been back to the dance. So at the end of the day, guys, like I said, in the NFL, windows are so tight. They're so they close so quickly that if you don't take advantage of every opportunity you have when you have it, it's very likely you won't get it again. So I just say from experience. But AZ fans, I may be wrong. Again, Cardinal fans, if you like what you hear, if you disagree, comment. If you like what you hear, like the page. If you really want to set something up, if you really want to have a good page, a good idea, a good channel to unwind with, then go ahead and drop the trifecta, like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll try to do my best to get back to the comments, and I'd like to make some rebuttal videos, but like I said, I haven't had a ton of fans commenting yet, but I know we'll be reaching those fan bases soon enough, and once I do, I'll hear from y'all and I'll get back to y'all. Thank you again for watching, and have a great day, guys. Thank you.